What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout. A true
Leading off
gem.
tonight for Tampa
he certainly
Bay,
would like to repeat that performance here.
Number 1.
First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. Diaz aboard here at first with nobody out. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Buxton has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Brandon Lowe. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Kay is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Rays are in front 1-0. Ryan Yarbrough is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Dan, any thoughts?
Leading off for the Twins.
Guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40. So he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners. Limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Dan, Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
So digging in now, Jorge Polanco hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8.
Nope.
Too low, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes. That one's in there on the black, 2-1. Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. Here's a pop-up now. Yabro will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Striding into the box, Josh Donaldson. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Fouled off. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base. Not only from the offensive side is he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
Stepping up now, Daniel Robertson, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kay will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Lifetime against Jose Berrios. He's just 1 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Buxton ranging back. Gone all the way into the upper deck. Here now is Mike Zunino, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Rays on the solo. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one, only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And this is low, ball one. A ball and a strike.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
In there, 1-2 now. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there.
They're
already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Here's Miguel Sano, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Kepler on at first, nobody out. One ball and 2 strikes to count. One and 2, here it comes. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Renfroe. 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
From the stretch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in standing. The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better. And you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery throw will have no chance at second. It's an infield single, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Batting 7.
Digging in now, Mitch Garver. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Kepler is on his way home. This will kick up against the wall now. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2.
Batting 8. The right
field. Look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Into the box now, Brent Rucker.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. Rucker is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Throwing to second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the
Batting
first
nuts.
2 innings here. And
second
here's another
baseman.
one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
So stepping in, Luis Berrios, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Behind 0-2 now. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The center fielder,
Stepping
number
in and ready
25.
for another shot. Byron Buxton hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The set and the 1-0. Ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Here's the 2-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down.
Jorge Polanco.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco. In there, now the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Now a pickoff play at second, and a dive, but he's back in. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Two and one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Buxton at third with 2 away. The 2-2 one more time. Hit down the line at first. Cooper is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. Twins lead.
Welcome back to Target Field, home of the Twins, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third, the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Yandy Diaz started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Low for ball one.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. Hit softly down the line at first. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. In order go the Rays. Still down by a count of 4-2. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
All right, thanks, Heidi. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
1 ball, 1 strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
This is line to left. Renfroe is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Twins, the designated hitter, Max Kepler.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Max Kepler. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The first
Up
baseman,
next for Minnesota, Miguel Sano. Fly out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Kiermaier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Twins are set. Striding in once again, Hunter Renfroe. He'll lead it off here against Jose Berrios.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fouled away. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Garrett Cooper, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And it's fouled away. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They trail it here, 4-2. Settling in now,
leading up for the Twins.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Kay stands at second with no outs. A bouncer to the left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Brent Rucker. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. And the runner is in from second. And not in time as the second run scored.
Now batting, second baseman, Louis.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits. So it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Trevor Richards
number 36
answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the knees, strike one. 0-1, here's the pitch. Scorched to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now batting, shortstop.
So one out here with runners at first and third. And that will bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There goes Buxton. Pitch misses. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now two runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
A ball and a strike. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy.
Now
he
batting,
puts a big
third
charge
baseman.
into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way.
Double
that can be
third.
frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a
now
run comes across to score.
Hitter, Max Kepler.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Max Kepler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Line toward right center. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And he's safe. Ready for another chance. Miguel
22.
Sano. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
No.
First pitch of the at-bat. Up and in for ball 1. Donaldson on third with 2 out. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. Now the 2-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Twins are out in front, 9-2. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rays manager during the inning break about the club's offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Third baseman.
Thank you, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
A ball and a strike. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And that's dead center for strike one.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Now at the plate, Alex K. already
leading
2
up
for 2.
for
We'll
the
look
Twins,
to add on right here.
the left fielder, Alex K.
First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, I'm excited
Now
to see
batting,
the data on that base
the
hit
catcher,
because it was screaming off the bat. And show
Garver
track tells us that the ball came off the bat at 117 miles an hour. One of the more impressive numbers you'll ever see.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second.
The right fielder, number 5.
In, Brent Rucker. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
The 2-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
The batter, number 2,
I think they're
second baseman,
changing their
Luis
approach to this guy.
Berrios.
Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Stepping in now, Luis Berrios, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
1 strike.
The 3-1. This is pulled into right. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. That's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah,
the center fielder,
man.
number
He
25.
showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with a good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
The batter, number 11.
To score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Line towards center field. Kiermaier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Digging in the switch hitter, Franco. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we check the Rays leaderboard, he currently finds himself second in that category. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
Franco gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there.
The right
one away.
Austin.
Striding in, Austin Meadows. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Polanco ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Digging in once again, Hunter Renfroe. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And they start him out away with a called strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. At the plate, Josh Donaldson. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Donaldson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 away.
Up next for the Twins.
Digging in to try it
the
again.
Designated
Max
hitter.
Kepler. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way out to left center. Renfroe has it in his tracks. And that's the second out of the inning.
The first baseman,
now at
number
the plate,
22.
Miguel Sano. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Renfroe going back on it. And that baby's gone. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. Number 17 for him on the season as the blowout continues.
Yeah, he took care of the 3 and 4 hitters. They might have thought the danger had passed. Well, he was wrong. The number 5 man takes it deep and out of here. It's always tough to get through the teeth of the lineup completely unscathed, and that's evident right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. You can kiss it goodbye. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
1-2 to the Twins catcher. The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will bang up against the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Meadows will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Number 8.
Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Garver has it, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Garrett Cooper. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Skied into very shallow right. Rocker has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Standing in, Daniel Robertson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
0-1's the count.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning.
Please join us for
the Rays.
7th inning
As you can see, they are way behind.
Ladies and gentlemen,
comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 47.
Digging in and looking for more, Luis Berrios. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for a strike. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Line hard to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to
number
200
25.
ABs. Before you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Drake has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 2-1. This is line to left. Renfroe is there, and he has it for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well.
The batter, number 11.
Was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. First pitch of the at-bat. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Runners off for second. Strike taken to throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Berrios leads off second with one gone in the inning. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
And that's in there, base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when.
It's
been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they've posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 taken on the outside corner for strike 2. This one's down to third. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second.
Now back,
digging
the
in,
designated hitter.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And the inning is over. Twins get a run on 2 hits. 8th inning coming up. Minnesota. In now, Kevin Kiermaier. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Your
Nick
attention,
Gordon
please.
is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 1.
Nick Cave will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Ben Zobrist is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second.
Number 19, Ben Zobrist.
The 0-2 home. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner. Got him.
As he just continues to mow down these
now
hitters. 13 strikeouts now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So he sets him down swinging. Mike Zunino
goes
down for out number 2 in the top half. Williams Astudillo is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number
First pitch
64.
of the at-bat on its way. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
Hit hard to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Yandy Diaz is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Going for strikeout number 15. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Grounded to third. And he'll go to short way to retire the side. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Miguel Sano. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First delivery to him on the way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. And that misses 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And right into the shift. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting, left fielder,
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Alex K. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. He's set. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting
now
popped.
batting, the catcher.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box now, Mitch Garver, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. 0-1 pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. The 0-2 home. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. The 1-2. Shot toward right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. Throw won't get him.
Now batting,
stepping
number
up to the
64.
plate, Williams Astudillo. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. K at third with 2 away. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. This is line to left. Renfroe is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. Now to the plate, Austin Meadows starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Miguel Castro goes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Behind 0-2 now. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Twins are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
And he fouls this one off. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in, Brendan Lowe. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Garrett Cooper would be next. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball.
3 hours and
57
minutes.
14-2 the final score in this one. The Minnesota Twins
and we
took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jose Berrios earned his 5th win of the year, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Ryan Yarbrough allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the American League Central, Alex K. was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, as Minnesota took care of the Rays 14-2. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average. The Chicago White Sox totaled 11 hits, as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-4. The Angels picked up 14 hits in total, as they pounded the Indians 13-4. The A's broke up their 5-game losing skid as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 1-0. The Detroit Tigers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 5-3. The Yankees got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Red Sox on the road 8-4. The Rangers relief pitcher, number 58, earned his 4th win out of the bullpen as the Rangers took down the Orioles 5-4. The Mariners allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they sank the visiting Buccos 2-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Braves left fielder, number 13, had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, leading the Braves to a victory over the Nationals 14-7. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. The Cardinals got 11 hits overall as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-3. It was their 7th straight victory. The Diamondbacks racked up 11 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-2. Nick Cecil had a total of 3 RBIs on the day, leading the Reds over the Phillies 6-2. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Kyle Hendricks got the win in the game and pitched into the 9th inning, not allowing any runs, as the Cubbies disposed of the Rockies 4-0. The Milwaukee Brewers had 12 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 5-2. It was their 5th straight victory. The Padres combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 3-2. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.